Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? Today is Sunday, April the 20th of 2025. It's 420, a day of many things today. So however you choose to embark on this day, embrace it. I hope it's going well for you. I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, and whatever time it is for you as well. Peace, love, light, and blessings to you all. Namaste. So I'm going to do a quick message. It might get noisy. I want to tell y'all that ahead of time because I do have family here and I've been trying to do this message, and this message keeps getting it's coming to me sporadically though, because I keep getting distracted. I thought I was going to do it earlier today, but something happened. So it's coming sporadically. And so if I do have to step away, I apologize ahead of time. Before I also start, I want to put my disclaimers out. I'm not a psychic. I'm just a messenger. I am here to provide the purest of light vibes of the Most High Creator and my spiritual team, guide, sky guide the universe, the Most High Source, and the purest love energy possible. Therefore, we remove any dark entities, dark energies, evil eye vibes, evil eye vibers, and negativity from this space. We keep it divinely protected in the love and light and glow of the Most High Creator and our spiritual team and ancestors and archangels. So if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, don't force it. Don't eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. I may not be the reader for you, which is cool. Find the reader that is best for you. This is a non-judgment zone as well. This is a healing zone, uplifting zone, a creative zone, a zen zone for the journey. Whoever needs it. And this is never to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life. It's never that. Your free will, your discernment, your intuition are always a key factor. Okay. I already prayed over the space, but we just gonna put some sage on it as well. Clear the energy out and get this message popping. So this message, like I said, has been coming sporadically. Yeah. It's about you seeing things more clearly. Okay, so I wrote down a lot of things and I also text myself. So one thing that I text myself was, and it's 2:33. See, 2:33 p.m. on April the 20th. I'm gonna have to look up 233 because what I was gonna say is you stop people pleasing or people pleasing. Something about people pleasing. Let me go to my message because I texted to myself and I said, yeah, no longer people pleasing. That's my little nephew. But no longer people pleasing feels like stagnation, but you're seeing more clearly. So you're no longer people pleasing. It seems like you got stagnant with growth after doing that, possibly. And however, you're seeing things more clearly in life. So you could have stopped people pleasing. You could have stopped answering the phone, whatever it was. You could have stopped jumping to say yes. You could have stopped being that financial bank to somebody, or that financial support. 3:33 on the timer. Yeah, something about financial support and moral. I'm hearing moral support. So you could have stopped being those things. You stopped people pleasing, and it could have caused some slight stagnation. Because as you stop people pleasing, some people could have got upset, low key, or they could have told you, or you could have had some kind of disruption when you set up some boundaries. So however that go, either way, you felt stagnated. But you're seeing so clearly now. It's crazy because you see the world in a whole different realm of connecting and connections and what they are and how to connect, how to reconnect, how to disconnect as well is what I'm receiving. So your connection is really I'm hearing your connections again, y'all, my little nephew. So your connections, even with him crying in the background, could have been some cries, some ugly cries after you stop people pleasing. But it feels like stagnation. The word stagnation. Maybe you now feel stagnant. Maybe I'm hearing growth spurts. So you know what people get on a growth spurt, they keep getting taller and taller. Like you feel like you were growing, and then all of a sudden you have like a growth spurt or something like that, or you don't feel like, again, you're connecting. Because people pleasing is about connection, correct? So you connect with people. So maybe since you stopped people pleasing, thank you, Spirit, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ever since you people please and you stopped, it seems stagnation because you're not connecting with particular individuals anymore. That's what I'm receiving. Yeah. Okay. Whew. And then before that, because I wrote this today at 11:35 a.m. and then at 10:18 a.m. I did hear my creativity, my creative mind, creative soul, creative abilities, creative personality, creative ideas, creative writing. Excuse me, spiritual burp. Something about your creative writing more so, and your ideas. Yeah, so let me repeat this. My creativity, my creative mind, creative soul, creative abilities, creative personality, creative ideas, creative writing, creative thinking, and creative being have all, I put all in caps, have all been used simply because I cared too much. That was a message that came and it hit me even like, okay. And then after that, I started hearing you care too much. And then the people pleasing message came through, the stagnation, but you're seeing more clearly. You're seeing like your creative soul got used up. I'm hearing till you use me up. What is that song? Who sing that? Until you use me up song. Oh, it's like an old school song. Until you use me up. Yeah, Bill Withers. I knew it. Use me. Okay, let me go to that song. So this is a song that I just heard by by Bill Withers. And he sings the Just the Two of Us. I believe that's the song is his as well. So let me go to the lyrics. My friends. Oh, I've never really sung this song and know the lyrics. So this is gonna be my first time like reading it as I'm doing this message. Because before I even do that message, I would just want to, it's like this people pleasing energy, okay? And I'm hearing Sunday. So I did write some energy. So 420 is Sunday. And then I heard light day. But I'm hearing like lighter. Even though you probably felt stagnant, it's like a lightness to this. Or you're seeing the light finally at the end of a tunnel. But you were the light inside of that tunnel the whole time though. So you saw the light at the end of the tunnel, but you also are realizing like, hold up, this whole time, 8:22 on the timer in this tunnel, I was the light. And people know that you're a light. You're a light worker out here. Yeah, you do go into the dark side to turn on some light switches. Okay. You're a light worker who goes into the trenches of the darkness. Now you walk side by side with these darkness and these angels. I'm hearing angels and demons. Crazy how this message is coming full circle because I just saw the movie Sinners, 8:55 on the timer. Yeah, my spiritual team is here. Protection. Because I just saw that movie Sinners last night. I don't really go to the movies like that. And I love Michael B. Jordan, okay? And I didn't even know he had a movie coming out until someone told me. I was like, really? And I was suspect to see it. I ain't gonna kid you. I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to see this. I love him, but I'm okay. Well, I did. I went to go see it. And I was like, okay, I'm buying this ticket. And the total of the ticket, because I didn't go by myself, so I had to pay for the ticket. I paid for it online. The total was $33.22. Yeah, that's a lot for 2 tickets, right? Because back in my day, back in the day, 2 tickets was like $10. But anyway, signs of the times right there, right? So this movie takes place in 1932. and then it fast forwards a little bit into the future. But in 1932, it takes place. And so I was like, okay, the angel number of the tickets stood out to me. It's like, okay, I'm going to get some messages seeing this movie. Definitely did. I don't know if it just came out this weekend. So I don't know if anybody out there saw it. But if you did, it's so many symbolic energies in there. And one of the things is vampires. Y'all can see the preview if you want. But it's called Sinners with Michael B. Jordan. And in the movie, they're fighting off demons. And these energy vampires. And he's a twin in the movie. So it's kind of like you battling yourself. Okay? It was so many symbolic messages in this movie. I'm going to have to come back and do a reading just on that movie. And without so many distractions in my background. Because that reading is going to be really deep. There is a angel versus demon out here of self versus self. 1111 on a timer. People wish so much of themselves that they wish they could be someone else. But first they have to face that shadow and look in the mirror and see 1122 on the timer themselves. So you could be your own angel and you could be your own demon. You got an angel side and a demon side, a light side and a dark side, right? Which side are you operating in? So that movie was powerful. 1144 on the timer. Yes, I keep saying angel numbers. I just my spiritual team just showing up with me. Appreciate you guys because it's confirmation for me. So yeah, you could have been out here battling yourself for a long time. Or you realize that you're around people who battle themselves all the time. And these could have been the people that have been battling themselves. You could have been people pleasing these people. You could have been people pleasing angels. And you could have been people pleasing demons out here. Because maybe at the same time you were still battling with yourself. You get what I mean? Then you have to pour out that darkness in yourself and face your shadow side. And that is why you're a light worker who can now walk amongst the dark and be like, hey, how are you? Hope your day is going well. You talk to them, you treat them with respect, you keep it moving. That's why 1244 on the timer, that's why you don't people please no more. And these demonic ass entities, they know that. You're not a people pleaser. You used to please some demonic entities. So the movie Sinners, it's like they were people pleasers. Because, okay, now I can go back to my text message, okay? Because now it all makes sense. Oh my gosh. So first, I forgot I got to look up the lyrics to this too. So, okay, Spirit is telling me, okay, I'm hearing lyrics first and then goes to my text message. All right. And it's about to be 2:44 p.m. Yep, and it's just turned 2:44 p.m. You know who you are, Divine Collective. Most High right now is telling me you know how powerful you are. Your gifts are enhancing and enhancing and enhancing and enhancing and enhancing continuously. It's cray out here how fast that your gifts are really taking off. You're in tune with spirit here. You're in tune with yourself because you faced I'm hearing you battled self with self, so now you're in tune with yourself because you, the true you, won the battle. And you know how to balance the light and the dark. You know how to walk in both. That's why in one of my readings I heard you're neutral. Yeah, you're more neutral. You know how to stay in a fine-tuned line without having your frequency tampered with. I think that's what I'm hearing. Because I'm hearing tainted and tampered with. Yeah. You no longer allow your frequency to be tainted with nor tampered with. So use me. Let's look at the lyrics. My friends, feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me all you want to do is use me. But my answer, yeah, to all that use me stuff. Yes, I want to spread the news that if it feels this good getting used, or you just keep on using me until you use me up. Okay, my brother sit me down. Well, hold on. My brother sit me right down and he talked to me. He told me that I ought not to let you just walk on me. And I'm sure he meant well, yeah, but when our talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew, you'd wish that you were in my shoes. You just keep on using me until you use me up. This is crazy because it's a brother. And in the movie Sinners, Michael B. Jordan played twin brothers. That's dope. And one of the twins, I told you there was people pleasing, but okay, so now I got to go back to my text message. Now, so then I heard the movie Sinners, and this was at 11:35, and then the movie Sinners, I wrote, they knew how, I meant to say they knew how to people please in order to get what they wanted, but failed to realize they were actually being hunted by money, power, and respect, but realized this too late. And then I heard energy vampires. I know it's a little blurry, and then I had to edit it because I messed up. But yeah, I had to edit that because I messed up money, and I messed up, I think that was it. I didn't edit anything else. But see, money. See, they knew how to people please to get what they wanted, but they failed to realize they were actually being hunted by money, power, and respect, but realized this too late. And then I heard energy vampires. So they realized that they were being hunted too late by money, power, and respect. And it was too late because there was people pleasing energy vampires. Do you see how this message is coming full circle? This is crazy how every little thing, and I just saw that movie last night. I wasn't going to see it. And this, ooh wee. And then earlier, I'm mad that I did not write her name down. I'm mad that I did not write her name down because I came across this reel, and I have to go back and find her. I'll put her name in the post, but it was on Instagram. And she said the difference between a kitchen witch and an elemental alchemist is simple. So the difference between a kitchen witch and an elemental alchemist. And so I saw that earlier today. I didn't write the time, but it was around 12 or so, because then at 12:22 I saw something after that. So this was today, and I'm saying this, it stood out to me because of that movie The Sinners. There was a lady in there who was very well versed in spiritual gifts, and she was definitely no kitchen witch. She didn't care about real money. She knew that real money ain't gonna sustain up on this earth. She knew that the true richness is in spirit. And so that's why she was so gifted, and she wasn't afraid. She saw, I don't want to tell the movie, but she knew a kitchen witch from someone real. Plus, she also, what was I about to say? Hold on. Go back. Oh yeah, she knew energy vampires. She could tell who they were. So you know an energy vampire. That's why I'm saying you probably didn't realize vampires or energy vampires were near you, because they were near. I'm hearing near and dear. Certain energy vampires were near and dear to you, or you were near and dear to these energy vampires. And I hate that this reading has to be like about this. It's just crazy because it's a real big picture here. These twin brothers in that movie had it all. They had the money, the power, and the respect. But it wasn't so much that they were people pleasers, but they knew how to gain people to please them. And as they were gaining people to please them, they were gaining angels and demons. And then it made them have to confront their truth. And again, battle self with self. So that's a dope ass movie. I would definitely recommend going to see it if you want. But it was like so many other symbolic messages. That's why I'm going to definitely come back and do a reading on it. So with this energy, then at 2:22 and 2:23 p.m., as I started to sit down and pray over the reading, I heard sinners have a soul too. Now, in the movie Color Purple, because it's from the movie Color Purple, I also wrote that. But she really says sinners have soul too. But I heard sinners have a soul too. Sinners have a soul too. And in the midst of that, they're like, what does that mean? So I did Google it. Let me go back to it. And then we're going to go back to these lyrics about use me up. Dang, did I not? Oh, let me go ahead and write it again. Okay. Even so, sinners have soul too. Even the people who seem terrible can do the right thing and change for the better. That's one thing that it means. Trying to see where else. So it's basically saying you can still have a soul and come out on the other side as a healed individual instead of now the word sin is like a it's just crazy because sinners, you know, and I just saw the movie because people not that everybody intentionally wants to sin or that people intentionally just do it. Some do. It's just like we all have souls though. Like at the end of the day, we're battling ourselves in most cases, and then we can project that onto other individuals. And one of these battles, like I heard, you could have been battling people pleasing. 22:11 on the timer. You could have been battling people pleasing, and then these people used you up. That's what I'm hearing. Like energy vampires know how to use up your energy, correct? And I saw 22:22 on the timer when I said that. It is so crazy how many angel numbers I'm seeing. And then last night I kept on seeing angel numbers every time I looked at my phone. Every time. And I screenshot every single one. It was like at least 5 times after seeing that movie. Because the bigger picture here, what's happening is divine collectives, people are going to try to stop and block you. I'm hearing cock block you. People been trying to cock, I don't know why I'm hearing that. But I'm hearing like even like block your love life, basically. Block your progression forward. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Going back to feeling stagnation. There we go. Because you stop people pleasing. So people now, not that you stop people pleasing, some of these people that could be energy vampires, they're going to want to stop it. Cock block you. Or stop things progressing for you. Or make you stay stagnant. And see, the moral of that movie, dang, I wish somebody could have seen it. Because I know it just came out. And I know majority of you probably don't even know what that movie is possibly. And or just haven't seen it yet because it just came out. But the end of that movie, you gonna know you chosen. And I'm gonna just keep it like that. There, you gonna know that you're chosen. These demonic entities know that you're chosen on a particular high frequency mission. And they want to choose you for their team. So these movies are very symbolic right now. Movies are really, really playing a big, vital picture in the shift of humankind. The shift of spirituality. And my little nephew was having a tantrum out there, but that's okay. And some people gonna have some temper tantrums out there because the consciousness is shifting. Spirituality is shifting consciousness and awareness, and a lot of people are playing off of it, unfortunately. And a lot of people using their conjuring ups just to make amends or make what am I hearing? I'm hearing make amends, but it's not really amends. Make demands. Oh, okay, so I hear you. People out here trying to make demands with spiritual gifts and spirituality. And see, these demands are becoming like in demand, more popular. It's like I'm hearing spirituality is in demand. So you got a lot of people out here that know your spiritual gifts and your spiritual qualities are high in demand. So they do want you on their team. Why not? They need you. Even the ring leader needs you. the So it's kind of like the manager. Say you got a manager of a company, or someone that's just doing better, like better in a sense where they're more financially stable in certain ways, or they might have, let's just say they have extra of things. So you wouldn't think they need you, correct? They have everything they need, so they don't need you to get anything. But no, those particular people need you more, because your energy or your creativity, going back to my text message to myself, yeah, your creativity, your creative mind, creative soul, creative abilities, creative personality, creative ideas, creative writing, creative thinking, and creative being have all in caps, being used simply because I care too much. You can say, man, that's all used because I care too much, or that you care too much, however this go for you. Again, this may not be your message, and that's cool. But this is just a deep ass message to me, because people knew that you were a people pleaser, possibly. Ouch. Maybe some people knew. A lot of people know you to please people, to honor people, to love people, to treat people with respect, to help guide people. So I was talking with a great individual the other day. Had a long conversation. We were talking about many things. And one of the things she told me, she said, what if this is your flourishing? And I was like, wow, what if this is my flourishing? Meaning, like, everything that's happened to me thus on this path that really stagnated myself and my process. What if that is my flourishing? What if this time is my flourishing time? And I was like, dang, that's deep. And then I heard, so I wrote that, what if this is your flourishing? And then I heard your calling. And then it said what you are called to do. So in this time, whatever stagnation that you're experiencing, what if that's actually your flourishing moment? That this is what your calling is. Your calling is to probably go through stagnation after stagnation after stagnation, because that's how you're flourishing. Because I'm hearing that people pleaser, you was people pleasing and they was flourishing, but it probably kept you stagnant. But when you realize you're not people pleasing, you take that back, you flourish. You recognize the stagnation, but now you know how to move forward, and that's what's helping you flourish. It could go either way for you. But yeah, energy vampires. So energy vampires are, use me up. Spirit told me to go back to use me up. So these energy vampires been using you up, yo. What the mess? Let's see. Okay, sometimes it's true. You really do abuse me. You get me crowd of high class people. What? You get me crowd of high class people, and then you act real rude to me. But oh baby, when you love me, I can't get enough. And I want to spread the news that it feels this good getting used. All you just keep on using me until you use me up. Talking about you using people, the word people is in here again. Talking about you using people, it all depends on what you do. It ain't too bad the way you're using me, because I'm sure you using you to do the things that you do. Oh, because I sure am using. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is what I mean. They knew how to get people pleasers. They knew how to get people to please them. Because they was kind of people pleasing in the movie Sinners, like I said. Let me go back. And then I'm going to come back to that part of the song because I get it. They knew how to they knew how to people please in order to get what they wanted, but failed to realize they were actually being hunted by money, power, and respect, but realized this too late. Then I heard energy vampires, ... So the brothers in the movie basically knew how to people please, but they did it in a manipulative way to get what they wanted. And that's what energy vampires kind of do, right? They people please, they know how to manipulate and get what they want, and then they end up using you up. So this part, it says, talking about you using people, it all depends on what you do. It ain't too bad the way you're using me, because I sure am using you to do the things that you do. Oh, you do the things that you do. And that's the end of the song. So basically, at the end of the day, they know that people using them, but they did it on like, oh my God. So it's like the plot twist. So basically, these energy vampires thought that they was using you, but honestly, you were using them to flourish into your higher purpose. But you weren't using them in a way of deceit or deceiving. You were being used to cultivate the bigger picture here. Is something about, I'm going to the card deck. I'm being called to, oh, okay, I did get these out. The fortune cookies. It's crazy that these are the fortune cookie deck. So let me go ahead and get a message with this. What's this? This is spade. 2. What are these? Anchor and tree. See the roots anchoring down, getting rooted, getting grounded is what I'm receiving. I haven't used these in a minute. Cloudy. I'm hearing cloudy judgment. Cloudy judgment. I might have to look into the book for some of these, okay? Because they don't really have, it's just an interpretation with the picture. Spirit, what's another message for this? For the message we already have. Excuse me, spiritual bird. Can I get a message for the energy that we have, please? Thank you. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, spirit. Oh. Key and heart. You look at this. Someone could have had the key to your heart, and they knew how to unlock your heart. But see, you ended that. The coffin. These people had a key to your heart, but it ended. It ended your path. These people knew it ended. They ended off of your path. They couldn't use it. They couldn't. They could not use your path. Some people were using you to use your path to get ahead. Oh my gosh. Some people were using you just to use your path to get ahead. Just to use your path. Oh my God, but see, they were mice. They were I'm hearing rat races. They was trying to rat race, but see, things got illuminated to you. It's a Sunday. Didn't I say Sunday? And I heard light day. You're a light worker. You realize this. The sun illuminated to you on your path that these people were in a rat race with you, or that some energy vampires were around. And even with vampires, they sleep in coffins. So this ain't no message to be on a, oh my God, no, this is a message of, yo, you know how powerful you are. They couldn't even stop you. People wanted this to end for you. Yo, this is crazy. They try to lock your heart down to end things for you. Hell no. Okay? I'm hearing hell no. We won't go. Like, no. I just saw that mouse. Hold on. Where that mouse at? That mouse. Look at this. That mouse just showed the fuck up. Just turn right to it. We about to, trying to tell you, we about to go ahead and read this. The mouse. Not a sweet card at all, but one that advises alert behavior. This card tells of someone who is nibbling away at things that are important to the person being read for. It is a robber mouse. You see these energy? Oh my gosh. Things are coming to an end for these people. What? They tried to be on your path. I'm hearing clear your path. I'm hearing spirit say clear your path. Do a clearing is what I'm receiving. Because some people still try to block your path, and my throat chakra is coming in. People really don't want that to be out. Just like clearing your throat, you have to clear your path. You have to do a clearing. You have to clear your path. Do a clearing to clear your path is what I'm receiving. Yeah. Like, it's heavy because this path has been heavy. And see, one of the twins in that movie is I don't know if he's a retired military or if he was still in the military, but he had like an eye. He knew how to, both of these brothers was really, really, really like skilled with, I'm hearing skill with ambition, skill with ammunition, and skill with premonition, and also skill with intuition. And that's exactly what you are. You're very skilled, and that's why you're seeing more clearly. You're seeing more clearly on this path, even though you stopped people pleasing. Thank you, Spirit, for the full circle message. You stopped people pleasing and you felt stagnation, but you started to see more clearly on your path because all the blocks were removed. Even like in the background, there's so much distraction going on, but I'm still seeing ahead with this path. Okay, so let's go back to the mouse. This card tells of someone who is nibbling. Okay, let's see. If he falls regularly in the spreads beside the first or central cards, constant loss is a problem. Beside the heart are the man or the woman. Oh, the heart. Okay, besides the heart. I might have to go tell my dad to turn that down. Hold on, y'all. Right there. I'm so sorry. My dad is jamming to that old school. I might have to cut that part out. I don't know. But so, where was I? He was right by my door. So yeah, the mice and the heart. So it says, besides the heart or the man or the woman, a love affair may be costing you dearly, either emotionally or in fact financially. Or by the heart. Okay. Oh, the coffin is here too. Okay. Or by the heart with a psych. I don't know how to pronounce that. Or a coffin adjacent. A love affair is really over. Besides the road, and I think this is the road, a bad choice may be indicated. See the road. Okay. Next to the coffin, there may be health scare for someone. Oh man, these people really wanted to like keep your health. I don't know, like make you have health scares or something like that. Let me see. The mouse is a negative, but not especially strong card. Others may override it. Okay, notably see, this is what overread. Okay, y'all, I just had to get up and get distracted by my dad playing that music. And then now I'm hearing the path is definitely, it was blocked. But the sun, it says others may override it, notably the clover, sun, or star. However, it is An awkward card indicates that some tough trials may be negotiated. So the thing is, your sun energy is coming through and is overriding these energy vampires. Because, and think about it, energy vampires can't stand the suns. Energy vampires can't stand the sun. Dang, that's deep. Your path has been blocked and now it's locked from these energy vampires trying to steal your light. And they can't even stand the sun. Think about that. People want to take your light and they can't even physically stand in the sun. They want to take your spiritual light because they can't physically stand in front of the sun or have the sun even, they can't be out with the sun. So they need your spiritual light so they can feel like they can live forever. That's just like that movie Sinners. Whew, but sinners have a soul too. And that's like your mission here is to enlighten these sinners about their soul choice, their soul purpose, their soul mission, or they're just awakening their soul. They're awakening themselves to battle. I'm hearing to even battle their soul. A lot of people are battling their own souls out here, and it's getting deep. So you're here to awaken some light. Hold on. Do I need to read anything else? I might go to... No, I think that's it. Spirit is telling me I'm going to stop. Ooh, we open to the star card, though. Hey, the star coming up because you the star. This is one of the loveliest cards. The star is always connected with wishes, but it's also very good omen for lasting, bright future. Primarily, it should be read as something lucky about to befall the person being read for, an indication of dreams coming true, the subject of which can be read. Okay, the surrounding cards. And the heart card came as well for love relationships. So, I mean, you got a lot of love now coming your way, like some true and real love coming your way after this craziness. Like now you're about to see a lot of love energy, instead of vampire energies. Keep yourself divinely protected, of course, and again, do a clearing if you need to. Pray to your ancestors, clear your space, clear your energy, however you do that. But just know, just know how powerful you are. You're very, very powerful, and people know that. And they been knew this before you even touch this earth in the physical form. So I'm going to leave it there. If it did not resonate, don't force the fit of this message, okay? If you ever want to get in touch with me, my email's in the description of this post. I do appreciate each and every one of you. It's always a humble honor. I'm very thankful and honored to connect. And thank you so much for the love and the support and just being who you are. I send that love back to you tenfold. Peace, love, light to you, and namaste. Thank you.